Hey buddies, it's your girl Aychristene, and I know it is late if you're in the East Coast, or for the East Coast it's late. I'm not even gonna try to go all around the world. It could be a different time all around the world. Okay, yes, we are checking out Getting Recognized Stories by Let Me Explain Studios. #1 on trending. Congratulations. I'm super excited. It's been a while, Rebecca. I missed you, boo. Link to this video is in the description box below for you to check out. Now let's get started.
Hello, my geeks and peeps, my explainers, and blah, blah, blah. Listen here. If
Okay.
you know that intro, chances are you know who I am.
Yes.
And if you don't, hi, I'm Rebecca. Thank
Hello.
you kindly for noticing I don't have a mouth. Jumped right out of the inkwell without it.
Yes, you
Anyways,
did.
back to my original
Oh, you saw the
point.
little hand?
If you know me,
Kinda.
there's a chance you may one day be gallivanting about in the world.
Look at that booty.
And
Yes,
happen to spy a wild
post-pandemic,
Becca
of
in
course.
her natural habitat.
Look
That
at
glorious day comes,
Aw.
I assure you, my little oodle-ollies, that it is quite okay to approach. I
Okay.
shall not
Okay.
maul you to death. Probably.
It's a-
Something
oh.
that you'll hear a lot from storytime animators is that they don't know why people get excited or overwhelmed meeting them. Oh, please don't cry.
The
I'm just a
overwhelm
weirdo
is-
who spends way too much time
is
in front
one
of
thing.
a computer
Oh,
screen and
look at
doesn't shower nearly as much as I
everybody.
should. That's it.
Oh,
That's the
look at
reality of our
everybody.
situations. The day-to-day of what we do is not glamorous. Actually, strike that. I'll tell you the one time that this job does feel glamorous. Conventions.
Oh, yes.
Sponsors give us
I
a
miss
metric ton of
conventions.
free stuff, and when we step on a
Yes.
stage, everybody goes, bah! But even then,
It
you're
scares
working
you.
really hard at these events. You're sweaty and exhausted. and your
Complimentary
feet hurt because
anxiety
you just had to wear
pills.
the sparkly red high heels, didn't you, Dorothy?
Aw.
Look them together. Maybe you'll get some Dr. Scholl's, you fashionista wannabe.
They're
Wait, what was I talking about?
cute.
Oh, right. Meeting all of you. Sit down. I got funny stories.
She
About
got
3-ish
distracted.
years ago, I was at the grocery store.
Okay.
Nothing particularly important about this trip. I was just getting my things. I got in line for the checkout,
Get
and there was
them
a high
things.
school kid and his mom in front of me. Big, tall football player kind of guy. Now,
Okay.
when I'm at a convention or on the rare occasion appearing on camera for a video,
Mm-hmm.
I tend to doll myself up a bit.
Okay,
That
I understand
day,
that. I understand
was
that.
in normal Becca mode.
All right.
No makeup, my hair was all frizzy, I was wearing my glasses.
Aw.
Like that would help disguise me.
No one would suspect a thing if I wear my Clark Kent glasses.
But even still,
That's
sometimes
what the
people won't
hat
realize who
is.
I
It's
am
like
because
a-
I'm not all pretty-fied. Case in point, while I was standing there
disguise.
in line, I noticed the high school guy started to stare at me for a long time.
Dear.
Wheels definitely turning in his head.
Mm-hmm.
Pulled out his phone, searched for something,
Mm-hmm.
and then began to look between me and his phone a few times.
I like
That's
how
a
he didn't
fun
even look
feeling, knowing
at
you're being
first.
stared at, but not wanting to awkwardly return eye contact, so you do that quick glance thing over
Right.
and over. The guy's mother finished paying and began
Like, are you
wheeling
still
her
looking at
basket
me?
away, yelling at him to get the lead out. We're going. He looked back at me rather frantically and said, "Are you Rebecca Parham? Yes. Picture? Sure. Click." And
Oh.
he was out the door.
Oh.
The cashier girl looked at me
That
and
was
said,
cute.
"What the hell was that about?"
Oh dear.
He recognized me from my YouTube channel.
Oh wow, you told her.
Whatever, nerd. Speaking of stores, a little
Is that
girl
what
once
she
followed
said?
me around the pharmacy
Hold
section
on,
of
hold on.
Target.
I hope
Every
that's
time I stopped-
I hope that's an over exaggeration. I hope that's not what that chick just said to her. Because whatever. We're just gonna assume that was an over exaggeration and not an actual interpretation of what exactly happened in regards to the cashier's experience. I can totally believe the guy, because I've been in that situation, like, "Hi, you're Aychristene," and then bye, and then ran. They were too afraid to ask me to take a picture or anything. They just ran away. So I can completely understand the guy thing. The cashier, I'm just gonna say that was an over exaggeration on storytelling, because I'm not going to go into a rant about the disrespect of that, but we'll just continue.
stopped in an aisle and looked at something, she'd stand 6 feet from me and pretend she was looking at the shelves too. I know she was pretending because little girls are not usually that fascinated with Rogaine.
Oh,
She
also
side-eye
true.
glanced at
Also
me a lot,
true.
but never did say anything to me. I wasn't wearing makeup that day either and was probably very sleep
Though-
deprived, so I must
that's
have looked
when the
rather
days they
terrifying.
see you.
Resting witch face and all.
Yes, come
No
closer,
makeup.
little girl. Would you like a selfie? I
Oh,
promise
dear.
it won't steal your soul.
I very often get surprised by
I
the
like how
fact
she
that
sounded
people
like an
know
old
who I
lady there.
am. They pop up in every situation too. See, I am more often than not approached by young people, kids, teens, early college, you get it.
Okay.
So when my mom and I were in the airport and we walked up to our gate, I was rather surprised when a man traveling alone in his 40s came up to me and said, "Excuse me, but are you Rebecca Parham?"
Oh,
I was not ready for that. My brain
Right,
fully
I got
expected
you.
this man to say, "Excuse me, is this the flight to London or some other old person thing?"
I
like,
got
do
you.
you remember
I
that
got
show
you.
Thundercats? He was a nice guy and told me that he watched my videos with
that's
his
hilarious.
daughter.
Aw,
Your child
that's
forces you to
cute.
watch me. Now
That's
that
cute.
makes sense.
Right,
Well,
right.
Fair play to you, dedicated parental unit. Another place I was blindsided
That's
was when I went
cool.
looking for rent houses in LA last year. I didn't actually move there, by the way. Fun fact, LA housing contracts are signed in blood, if you catch my drift. But
Oh,
I
really?
digress. I went out
There-
to
I
look
know
at a
the
rent
prices
house
are
one day, and
crazy.
When I got there, I was greeted by the real estate agent, a woman who looked to be about in her late 40s. She walked me around, told me about the place, basically just did her job. But as I was leaving, just as I was about to cross the threshold of the house...
Oh, and by the way, I love your videos.
Oh, she knew who exactly you were.
Thank you.
That voice sounded like
If I may ask, do you have any
the
children?
girl from Archer.
Teenagers, maybe a kid in college?
No.
Ah,
She's just a fan. Oh, she's got sparkly eyes. Is that weird for
there was
you?
this one time
'Cause
back
I'm-
in 2019.
you know,
I was
my
in
child doesn't
downtown
watch you,
San
it's
Antonio
me.
for San Japan, a big old Weeb Fest anime convention. I was there to sing at a concert with fellow YouTubers Caleb Hiles, Anna Pantsu, and CG5. The night before the
that's
convention
cool.
started, we all went to dinner, and when we were done, we called an Uber to get back to the hotel. I was in the front seat, and Caleb was in the back seat directly behind me. We must have been talking about something very interesting, because I had turned
Okay.
towards my window to better speak to him over my shoulder. The car stopped at a red light, and while we were sitting there, some movement outside of my window caught my eye. I looked up,
I like
and
the
this is what
side-eye
I saw in the
glances.
Suburban next to me.
What? Oh, wow. Are you okay? Obviously, we know. Wow. Okay. No. Drive. I would say drive.
Funny enough, there was one time my face wasn't even the thing getting recognized. About 3 years ago, I was at Disney World with my family. And on
Okay.
this particular day, we were at Epcot. David and I were waiting outside the bathrooms for Mom and Rachel when
That's
a girl
why I
walked
wanna
by and noticed that David
go to
was wearing
Epcot.
an Aperture Laboratories t-shirt. A nerd. She stopped and said,
Hey, I really like your t-shirt.
I couldn't help but notice that the girl was wearing a Spirited Away shirt, so I said, "Oh, and look, you're wearing Hayao Miyazaki. You really ought to go over to the Japan pavilion here. They have all sorts of fun anime and manga stuff."
Oh,
I
really?
was rather satisfied with my perfectly executed social interaction there. My
That was
friends
actually
were
pretty
so
good.
Easy to talk to.
That-
But then
that was
I
actually
noticed
pretty good.
how she was looking at me. She was
Really quick, I want to pause it because I've been in situations where when people meet, I'm a nervous person. Okay, that came out wrong. I get anxiety when it comes to meeting people. So I do have some level of social anxiety. And especially because I'm a regular schmegular person, okay? Well, that's a lie. I'm crazy, but I don't think super duper extremely high of myself. So I don't expect that anybody or everybody wants to meet me or wants to do the meet and greet and stuff like that. It's kind of like, hey, I hope you want to, but you know, if you don't, that's cool, like type of mindset. So when it comes to situations when I'm meeting people, whether it's like in a fan situation or just meeting people in general or interacting with people, I severely break it down and grade. How did I respond? What did they say? How did I say it? What did I say? And I'm like, oh, I should have said this. And sometimes, I'm not going to lie, I will beat myself up. Like, man, I should have said this. I should have done that. I should have said this. I should have done that. Oh, crap. They probably think this. I start to spiral in paranoia, right? So when she said that was like, she gave herself a little award. When I have good interactions to the point where I break it down mentally and I remap it mentally and I'm like, no, I did a good job there. That was good. I do my own little pat on the back internally about celebrating the fact that I was a great social interactor at that moment. So when she said that, it made me think of those situations.
staring very intently and squinting her eyes in suspicion. Immediately, I thought I had said something stupid. Oh God, I insulted her. I
Right?
assumed she liked
This is
anime.
the spiral.
I mispronounced Hayao Miyazaki. I did
This is
something
the spiral.
I must have.
This is the
She just
spiral.
kept staring at me, but then said,
You sound familiar.
That's what it was.
Hello,
That's
my
what
geeks and peeps, my explainers and entertainers, my little oodle Rebecca Pan here.
and that was all she needed to hear.
Yep.
Yeah, who needs to stand in line to take a picture with a princess? You got a moderately popular YouTuber over here.
That's
I'll
cool.
Never
That's
forget
cool.
The only reason I got recognized that day
I love
was
her
because of
narration
David's
room.
nerdy shirt. You win this one, brother. And speaking of nerdy shirts, we have one of those. Oh, Sweet new Witch of the Wood shirts in the shop
Those
for
are
ya. We call this
cute.
one the Garden Witch shirt. Good for ladies, gents, and all other corporeal beings.
I love her-
Get 'em while
her-
they're hot, baby cakes.
her posing.
Link in the description below. All right, I think I'm just about out of time for this video. Now,
Okay.
don't forget, explainers and entertainers, if you see this face poking about in the post-pandemic outside world, you
I will
shan't
say-
be afraid to introduce yourselves. It warms my heart to see your blessed little faces and subsequently squeeze them.
Oh,
Have
wow.
a good day, my little oodle-owlies. Thank you so much for tuning in, but now I gotta tune out. Bye.
That's funny. Because I was just thinking of, so, funny story. I've been the past, prior to 2020, because 2020 I didn't go, right? But but outside of 2020, because 2020 I didn't go to PAX, but the like 2017, 2018, and 2019, I went to PAX South, right? And when I went 2018 and 2019, Rebecca was there. And she had tweeted like, oh, I'm over by the Minecraft table. Come say hi if you want to say hi. And I would put it in my mind that I would want to go and see her. But then I was like, because I don't expect everyone to know who I am, even people I react to. I am still surprised. Like, I have interacted, I'm not going to name drop, but I've interacted with some of the creators that I've reacted to, right? And they'll be like, oh yeah, I've seen your reaction. Or they'll be like, oh yeah, I love your reactions. And they're like, I knew who you are. I was searching your reactions when I was doing ABCXYZ, and it's happened at least 3 or 4 times. So I'm surprised. Whenever it happens, I am surprised, because that doesn't, because I react to you does not necessarily mean that you don't know who I am, is what I'm trying to say. So when it came to her, I was like, okay, I should go and say hi. And then I was like, but what am I going to say? Am I going to be like, hey, my name's Christine, I have this channel, like give my resume and be like, hey, I react to your stuff? And I'm like, no, I feel like a total dweeb being like, hey, my name is Christine and I react to your stuff. Like, I just feel like, even saying it now, I'm cringing. So I didn't go up to see her because I couldn't figure out what to say that wasn't cringy, in my opinion, to say to her, to say hi. So if you do watch this by any chance, Rebecca, hi. And now I feel like a dweeb again, so we're just gonna end the video. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. What is it like for you when you meet creators? Like, I know I've gotten excited. I have shared on my animation channel, and I do quotes because it's only one video right now, what it was like for me when I met Lily Singh. And I had a similar like I was like kind of hyperventilating. I couldn't really breathe. It was kind of like this whole thing, this whole shabazz. So let me know your thoughts. What is it like for you? For me, I do get nervous. I do have that like, oh my goodness, I'm a fan, like what do I say type of thing. And it's out of excitement. That's what it is. It's not like I idolize people. It's more so being so excited to meet them. And then I already think I'm mad awkward. I'm super shy. I'll take away super. I'm a shy person. But my friends will tell you that I'm not, but don't listen to them. They're liars. But I already redo or play in my head interactions to see how weird I was or all this other stuff. I am a weirdo. I am a weirdo. I claim that I am a weirdo. So it's like when I have that on top of being excited, it just becomes this like crazy mix. And I'm rambling right now. I'm just gonna end the video. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. I love you guys. As always, check out the link in the description box below to support Rebecca. If you like this video, hit the life out of the like button. And until next time, buddies, toodles. Oh.